Those vegan guys. I thank you.
Hiya, I'm Paul, one of those vegan guys, along with my husband Jason, who's at work right now. So I'm doing my work at home and marking Men's Health Week with a vlog about men's health. I do think it's an important topic to talk about because although I am, if you know anything about the channel and have seen any previous vlogs on this channel, I am very aware of and very against toxic masculinity. I'm also very aware of its prevalence and its unacknowledged prevalence, as in we are, even in the LGBT community, there is a stigma around men being men, manly men, big manly men, and big manly men don't go to the doctors often. They kind of, you know, put up with things until they get to a point, regrettably, and far too often, when it's too late to do something about their issue. I am not one of those men. In fact, I'm opposite end of the spectrum at the moment because let's talk about my health concern at the moment, and that would be this here lump on my face, which came up towards the end of last year as just a little hard lump. And I thought it was a spot, so I tried squeezing it, of course. Sorry to be gross. And it's just got bigger since then. Now, a good few months ago, I contacted my doctor and they're doing this whole triage thing. And so I had to send a picture and I asked if I could be referred to go and see a dermatologist about it. My concern being that both my mother and my youngest sister have both had skin cancers removed from their faces. My sister's was at the side of her nose. My mum's was there, right there, just a couple of inches like lower down from where this is. So obviously I'm concerned. Didn't relay that to the doctor because there was no way to do that. I spoke to the receptionist and said what I said, and then next thing I had to send a picture via their website. Never heard anything back. So then about maybe a month ago, I went to what used to be our local integrated care centre, the ICC in Oldham. And when I got to the door, the guy said, what have you come for? You know, security. And I said, I've just come to see someone about this lump on my face. And he said, sorry, we're no longer an integrated care centre. We haven't been for about a year, mainly vaccines now and appointments. So then I tried to ring 111. 111 is very busy, so they recommend going to 111.nhs.uk. So I did that, and the only kind of thing that I could think of was lump. And I went through this whole process of answering questions, only to be told at the end of it, contact a dentist within the next 24 hours. This is not dental, this is skin. So I'm right now with our NHS so fractured and actually not working correctly because of this whole COVID thing. I'm in real limbo about something I'm actually really concerned about on my face that I once seen to. And you know, the thing that my mum had kept growing long and bleeding because she was pulling it off. I keep having to file this down with a nail file, a metal nail file. It could be a facial wart, which is pretty gross to think about. But with the prevalence of cancer in my family and the fact that 2 direct family members have had skin cancers removed from their faces. I'm a little bit concerned about it. However, I am trying to do something about it. I am not ignoring the problem. I just tried my doctors again this morning, only to get through to the bit from after pressing all the numbers to make an appointment. Our appointment line is very busy. Please try again later, which is a common thing. So that's me. And I know that's not necessarily a positive story. Like, if you have something that you feel is wrong with you, contact your doctor, because I've just told you that that's bloody pointless, or at least it is in some cases. I'm not actually very, I said that I very rarely go to the doctor, once every couple of years, maybe, because I don't need to, do you know what I mean? But I don't like her. I don't like her. She's got a bad attitude and she's condescending, and I hate that. You know, when someone assumes your intelligence level. There's a part of me that's like, imagine the people she must see every day, but that's no justification, is it, really? And that's me being elitist. But there are some numpties, that's not being elitist, there are numpties. So Men's Health Week is meant to make us all more aware that men's health is important, that it needs to be talked about, that we need to be honest and open with our wives or our husbands or our significant others, or our parents or our best friends or our soulmate or our brother or our sister or cousin, or, you know, don't carry the burden of something that is worrying you about your health for too long, because then it becomes part of the health problem. It actually has a negative effect on your health because you're carrying something that is worrying you, concerning you. So there's a bit of advice straight away. And health, men's health, women's health, their health, theirs health, you know, it's not all physical. Oh, I have to go to the door, I'll be back. Wait there for me. Hey again, I'm back. Sorry about that. It was the door, and it was a net for Salad Street. If anybody watches our allotment vlogs, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, I put our allotment playlist up there. If you haven't started, start number 1. Oh, the change is unbelievable. Anyway, it was a net for Salad Street. Yeah, I was saying, do not ever think that your mental health is not it's health. That's why the word health comes after it, and it is just as important as your physical health. In fact, it can have a very detrimental effect on your physical health. Now, I have to warn that at several points over the last couple of years, don't worry, I'm going to justify for myself in a minute, we both, Jason and I, have started on little kind of health regimes, and then they've fallen by the wayside, and then corona and blah 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 blah. And I will admit, I will hold my hands up, see how they're up, I'm holding them up, and I'm saying I am nowhere near as healthy as I could be or should be. I'm not. I'm just not. And comfort has been a large part of that, particularly over the last year. I do have mental health issues. I do. And many of them come from the aura. I talk about it in there and link to other stuff as well. And you know, like most people, last year had a really negative effect on me, and vlogging proper kept me going, really kept me going, which is why, you know, there were much of 2020 and a lot of 2022 since I think we started like daily vlogging in December 2020, and we carried on until only weeks ago, really. So we still vlog a lot. Anyway, it kept me going, it really kept me going. But losing all that work with the vegan queens, and that wasn't only a kick in the bank account, it was a kick in the guts, because that was a large part of my positive mental health stuff. Gone. Just gone. Cancelled. But we all had to take a lot of shit on the chin in 2020. All of us did. And I've, in many vlogs, openly admitted that this channel, this community that has built up around this channel, has become a major crutch for me. Shouldn't use that word either, really, should I? Crutch, because that means can't walk without. But I would be lost without this channel. It's become a huge part of my life. It's an ongoing diary that I am happy to share with as many people as possible, because I know that lessons I learn myself, I can help to pass on. And I know as well that people are very judgmental these days. You know, people attack people for all sorts of, for physical appearance, for hair colour, for size, for gender identity, for identity. You know, it's so easy to kind of, but I learned a couple of years ago, and this was part of my recovery strategy from the horror, that I had this wealth of stuff to tap into when I did feel like crap. Stuff that I didn't ever need anybody to prove to me or for me, because I knew it as fact. I'm a good person. I want to do good in the world. I try to do as much good as I can, as free as possible. I have an amazing husband who is all of the above and more. Together, we're a powerful pair. Together, we've helped hundreds of people, maybe even thousands by now, to become vegan by not judging them, by helping them on their journey, because it's a journey. It's always a journey. Even as an established 7-year vegan, you know. Mental health was basically what I was talking about. It's nothing to be ashamed of or afraid to talk about, because there is a help out there. My very own husband works for a fantastic mental health charity called Mind. I myself tapped into mental health services a couple of months after the horror, because I realised that there was a lot more stuff that I was dealing with all of a sudden that hadn't been there before and was alien to me. I didn't quite understand it or how to deal with it. And I had CBT, cognitive behavioural therapy, which is basically talking, which I'm bloody good at anyway. But the horror had stumped me, which was really weird, because I've always been a talker and I've always been able to talk about things, and that was my part of my process, was learning that I had to talk about that, because I had to deal with it. I had to be able to tell the story. So men, fellas, lads, don't be frightened of being honest and real and approaching your health in a proactive way. Being aware of it, really aware of it, asking for help for the bits that are of concern or that you know you can't deal with yourself. Not leaving things too long. Talk to someone. Have I marked Men's Health Week adequately, appropriately, affordably? I'm going to drink a bit more of my coffee. There will be a vlog upcoming about the GoFundMe. Trust me on that when I say it's going through stages at the moment. If you'd like to look at it, by the way, I'll put the link in the first comment down there. Let me just say, incredible, this community. Incredible. And that's why I love it so much. That's why I'm so addicted to the vlogging and to the being in this community, being with this community, because if you all are representative of the world, then it can't be a bad place, can it? And all we've got to do is promote that can happen, and some people will mock it, and they'll mock it because they don't understand it, or they've never experienced it, or they don't trust it. And so you've kind of got to let them deal with that in their own way, and just continue being authentic and real and true and positive, and not take it so personally. And don't take stuff so personally. It's you know, there are a lot of trolls in the world, particularly online, that hide behind a username and you know, a sketch or a whatever, and by and large they are either really hurt people, because hurt people, or they're just not intelligent enough to get that what they're doing is actually incredibly cruel and can be terribly harmful. And that is why, if you're watching this but you found that your comments are never responded to on the channel, that's because the only person that can see them is you. You've probably been blocked from the channel, because I don't tolerate it at all. To be honest with you, I don't even like conversations about trolls in the comments. It's kind of like, well, it's conversation and it keeps the algorithm ticking along, but just be aware, guys. It's when you engage in it, you accept it. When you engage even in conversation about it, you accept it and you propagate it. With most things, I always think, is that the kind of world you want to live in? Is that the kind of world you want to pass on to the next generation, where that kind of stuff is normal? Trolling is normal, because it's not. It's not. If we're such a highly intelligent species, why aren't we? You know what I mean? So yeah, I have waffled. There will be a GoFundMe vlog at some point, very near future. Later on this evening, if you're watching this in the afternoon, it's uploaded. There will be an allotment vlog, really good one. And as always, lots coming on the channel, so keep your eyes out for it all, won't you? If you've enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider doing so. That little red square button down there that says subscribe on it, click that. Click the bell if you want to be notified of everything that happens on the channel. Shopping vlogs, recipe vlogs, allotment vlogs, kitchen vlogs just like this, music, entertainment, quizzes, live mukbangs, all sorts of stuff. Much, if not most of it, related to veganism. So, final words. Don't sit in silence worrying about something. keep making those calls. The NHS is struggling at the moment, but there's got to be a way to see somebody, right? I'm going to keep trying, because I want this dealt with. And that's about it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoy the allotment vlog later on. We'll see you again very, very soon. Until then, please be excellent to yourselves and each other. Bye, loves. Oh, my talk before you go. Vegan 4. Look at that. Available in our merch. Link below.